Continuums of traits. Do traits need to work together? The dimensions of traits are extrovert and introvert, sensor and intuitive, feeler and thinker, judger and perceiver. These traits and behaviors are on a continuum. If behaviors are on a continuum, these behaviors need to work together. The problem is, if one trait begins to dominate, and the other trait is weak, the pair don't seem to work together very well. At extremes, they are at their worst. One obvious example of what might go right or wrong is the extrovert and introvert pair. Extrovert and introvert. What is an extrovert? Extroverts are assertive, aggressive, alert, leads, talks, loud, high self-esteem and self-worth, outgoing, social, action-oriented, prefers a fast pace, aware of their surroundings, seeks rewards. Enjoys being the center of attention, enthusiastic, passionate, optimistic, charismatic, driven to success, feels they are important, ambitious, can be whatever they desire or like to be, blames. Has answers and deals with this world. Extrovert is a mental system in this world, motivated by rewards and greed, outward social, external world, they show themselves. If that is what an extrovert is, does that imply that the introvert is the opposite? What is an introvert? Introverts are quiet, reserved, private, serious, intense, shy, loners, struggles with self-doubt, can be perfectionists, sabotage, surrender, ignored, overwhelmed, follows, listens, sensitive. Personal, anxiety, depressed, trapped, excuses, motivated by threats and fear, pessimistic, exaggerates, expects too much, does too little, overwhelmed by responsibilities, has problems to deal with. Low self-esteem, prefers a slow pace, waits, overthinks inside their heads, reflects inside their thoughts, inward social, emotional, cautious, they hide what they are. If that is what an introvert is, does that imply the extrovert is the opposite? If you believe traits are on a continuum, that's why a person needs to have the ability to be extrovert or introvert, whenever they need to be, as the circumstances require. A good, strong ego here, with self-control, helps. The social systems, who's in charge, and what to do, needs a strong ego to guide. Extreme traits and behaviors are hard to control if they get out of control. Try to have emotional intelligence as well. Sensor and intuitive. What is a sensor? Sensor is the trait a person needs to have to focus and concentrate on what's relevant to themselves. Be exact, literal, memory, details, correct, copy, deal with the five senses in this world, what can be seen, need to work, realism and common sense, reliable, dependable, resourceful. Learns from errors, follows orders and instructions, negotiates and deals, motivated by pain and risks, does what has to be done, hands-on, good with tools and instruments. Likes to use and prove what they know, deals with now in the present, use what they have learned to deal with now, competes in this world, regret then correct, selfish enough to survive. If that is what a sensor is, does that imply an intuitive is the opposite? What is an intuitive? The strength of the intuitive trait is creativity and imagination, likes new ideas and concepts, what's abstract, theories, what can't be seen, motivated by the odds, inference, inspiration. And innovation. Deals with the future, senses the secret motives and emotions of others, sees the big picture, truth and awareness, visionary, acceptance, curious, new, original, pressure, spiritual. Competes well in originality and the imagination. If that is what an intuitive is, does that imply that the sensor is the opposite? If you believe traits are on a continuum, that's why a person needs to have the ability to be a sensor or intuitive, whenever they need to be, as the circumstances require. A good, strong ego here, with self-control, really helps. Reality, awareness, and work, needs a strong ego to guide. To control your reality, and the stakes in that reality. To be able to compete whenever necessary. Extreme traits and behaviors are hard to control if they get out of control. In this world, traits need to be able to deal with success and failure, with control and outcome, with answers and problems, with negative and positive. I think that's why the feeler and thinker traits are paired together, and the judger and perceiver traits are paired together. These are the traits of the mind and emotions, of mental intelligence and emotional intelligence, of ego and superego, intent and gratitude. To deal with complexity, and to deal with lack. Feeler and thinker. What is a feeler? Feelers appreciate, care, act, others, likes, moves ahead, considers the effect of actions on others, feels and cares for other people, seeks harmony with others, knows people can be different, pleases others, appreciates easily, might be seen as over-emotional, illogical, and weak, believes be tactful and truthful, believes all feelings are important, motivated and desires to be appreciated, avoids conflict and criticism, warm, compassionate, empathy, likes, appreciates, please, acts, others, team, considerate, enough, seeks harmony with others, sees differences, pleases others, tactful, trust feelings, desires to be appreciated, protect, ethics, morality, future, outcome, authentic, seeks approval of others, heart, genuine, authentic, considerate of others, they seek harmony of the team, the happy trait, desires power and success. If that is what a feeler is, does that imply that the thinker is the opposite? What is a thinker? Thinkers are people who like goals and accomplishments, thoughts, analyze, logic, efficient, cause, improve, be patient and analyze problems, justice, fairness, one standard for all. Sees flaws and tends to criticize, might be seen as cruel and insensitive, as if they don't care, more important to be truthful than tactful, believes in logic more than feelings. Desire for achievement and accomplishments motivates them, focused on goals, strategic thinkers, desires accomplishments and achievements, thoughts, analyze, logic, cause, improve, test, standards. Theory, sees flaws and tends to criticize, complains, are serious at what they do, effective, objective, rational, strategy, sees what's important, at best very high mental IQ intelligence. Helps when necessary. If that is what a thinker is, does that imply that the feeler is the opposite? If you believe traits are on a continuum, that's why a person needs to have the ability to be a feeler or thinker, whenever they need to be, as the circumstances require. A good, strong ego here, with self-control, helps with control. The ability to make good decisions, if by logic, or by emotions and morality, is necessary, to have both mental and emotional intelligence. Extreme traits and behaviors are hard to control if they get out of control. Judger and perceiver. What is a judger? Judgers are about structure, organize, rules, actions, control, decisions, duty, prove, complete projects, make decisions, don't waste time, tells others what to do, what to be, are decisive. Likes order and plans. Judgers like to make decisions and complete projects, they work now, play later, if there's time, they set goals and work on achieving them on time, prefer to know what they get themselves into. It is important to them that they complete the task, time is limited, don't waste time, organize, structure, order, plan, rules, stability, security, actions, control, decisions, judgment, duty. Prove, contest, complete projects, makes decisions, don't waste time, tells others what to do, what to be, gratitude, rules and instructions, tactics, what's necessary and expected. If that is what a judger is, does that imply that the perceiver is the opposite? What is a perceiver? Perceivers worry, watch, observe, are about self, desires, likes to have choices and leave their options open, play enjoy now, finish job later, change goals as new information is available. Likes to adapt to new situations, likes how processes work, how the task is done or completed, likes to start new projects, there's plenty of time, likes to waste time, improvise. Sees the possibilities, worry, watch, observe, interprets, self, desires, choices, spontaneous, flexible, perfect, adapts to new situations, plain now, wastes time, defensive, future, outcome. And seeks self-approval. If that is what a perceiver is, does that imply that the judger is the opposite? If you believe traits are on a continuum, that's why a person needs to have the ability to be a judger or perceiver, whenever they need to be, as the circumstances require. A good, strong ego here, with self-control, really helps with control. The ability to carry out your plans, by rigid adherence to rules and structure, or by being flexible and adaptable, is necessary, to have both mental and emotional intelligence. Extreme traits and behaviors are hard to control, if they get out of control. Are traits paired as they are, to help deal with success and failure in life? Introvert and extrovert, thinker and feeler, and perceiver and judger traits, are paired as they are, to help a person deal with success and failure in life? While intuitive and sensor are the traits that help you survive and deal with reality, they are the traits a person uses to get their information. Conclusion: the MBTI has been criticized as not reliable, not objective or usable, not scientific enough or provable. Yet the MBTI is probably the most spiritual of personality theories. I, however, think this system of traits, created by Jung and the MBTI, is a great resource to use, to organize my reality, thoughts, and emotions. Comments: traits that learn to work together can be very formidable. They see the opportunities, and exploit the potentials that exists. They are there, with the talents they need, when they have to be. Learn to balance your traits, and try to stay positive, for a happy and successful life.